All right. Eagerly waiting this trailer. This is the XXX Return of Xander Cage trailer. You haven't seen it. I had to watch it alone because I love XXX so much, and I'm so happy because XXX 2, no disrespect to Ice Cube, but fuck you, you ruined a franchise. And we finally have Vin Diesel back, and Vin Diesel looks better now than he does in the Fast and the Furious movies. I'm very excited.
So I haven't seen it yet.
You have not seen it yet. What are your thoughts on the XXX?
I know that you like XXX.
Love it.
I think I may have seen the first one, and was like, I don't understand why people like this.
Because it's so good. so
we had a friend who kept saying "bitches come" or something like that. I remember something with a shotgun and like a fake town, and it reminded me of Men in Black, where he was like, "You guys do this, not do that," or whatever.
That's not too dissimilar.
Is that one or two?
So XXX
like, nuclear physics books
is like just the action for the sake of action movie, but with the twist of extreme sports in there.
All right.
So now this one looks like they're like, all right, so Fast and Furious has been very successful, and they're just doing crazy shit. Can we just do crazy shit under the guise of a XXX movie? And yes, you can.
It turns out the answer is yes. No, but that's the thing. I like Fast and Furious. I've seen like Fast and Furious 1 and then like 6 and 7. I saw 2 maybe a little and was like, never mind. And everyone said it got good again. So, and I like that a lot. But I think I just don't like snowboarding or whatever the fuck he's doing. Like, I don't like that shit.
This trailer looks like nothing but action scenes loosely strung together with a plot, and I couldn't be more excited.
Is it like loosely peppered with like I don't know, what are the kids doing, roller skating now? Like what is happening? Does he have hoverboards?
There's definitely, and I'm not even sure if this thing exists, but he's got it, and I'd love to play with it.
Okay, let's just watch it,
let's watch it,
react to it, and see what happens, and all that.
So that was a different trailer than I watched.
Oh fuck.
But
how do you feel about this trailer?
I feel fine.
Pretend that's the only trailer you've ever seen.
So, the cool like in the trailer I saw, it was him, and he's in an airplane, and he's like, okay, it's like SEAL Team 6 or something. We'll be backing you up and blah blah blah. And they're like, well, if it isn't the poster boy for Red Bull, and he hits a button, and it opens the back, and like all their parachutes open, and it sends them out of the thing. He's like, if I'm gonna be fighting for you, I need a team I trust. And it's very much the Fast and the Furious type thing where it's like blah, and it cuts to like the different people, like, okay, this is blah blah, he's a this, he's that.
Demolitions expert, blah,
and
blah, blah.
It looks great. So you just have like and I forget what they were, but it's like you have a BMX guy, you have a surfboard guy, you have a skateboarder, and they all just like have guns now, and they're like, all right. It looks amazing.
Okay, but I don't know what's wrong with me then, because I like Fast and Furious, and like in a James Bond, right, when he's on like a snowmobile, I'm not like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, of course, that's fine. But something about it being like actual skis or something, I just hate it so much. I don't know. This is dumb to me.
It's genius. And in the commercial, there's a scene where he's on a dirt bike, and he rides like directly into the ocean and hits like a thing, and it goes and like a ski comes out the front.
They showed it in this trailer where it's fucking like where he's like like motorcycling on the ocean or whatever, right?
So like.
I don't know.
The cool thing about most of this stuff is like all of it are concepts that exist in real life. Like people do all of these things, but no like one person does all these things. But he is like the mecca of fucking extreme sports, and it's so good.
I think it's my like visceral hatred of extreme sports that's hurting me.
Oh no.
In this whole thing.
It's
right?
so good.
I think that's my problem.
It's so good.
I can't find this trailer you're talking about. Did you dream this trailer?
No, I didn't. I swear. I saw it on Facebook.
I don't know. It just seems so dumb to be skateboarding. Like, I feel like in a lot of these situations, that's not even close to like the right, best solution to your problem. Is like, we gotta get up there with skis and just fucking go down with skis on.
The best worst thing in the first XXX is he's in the restaurant, and there's a sniper on him, and he's with the girl that the sniper likes. So the sniper's like, planning his shot carefully, and he grabs her, and he gets his way out, and then he grabs a tray that like a guy has drinks on, like one of those metal trays, and he's like, bing, and he blinds him with the light from the tray, and then he runs and gets a jump onto a rail, and he's skating down a rail on a tray. it's just so genius
Okay, no,
because in
like,
all the situations where you're doing these things, they're like you're on a skateboard, and a skateboard A has grip tape, which allows you to like actually hold your feet onto a board, but B on the underside of a skateboard are the trucks that have the wheels. So whether you're like doing a literal 50-50 across it, there's a truck on either side, kind of locking
keeping it
on
the
there,
thing,
or you're
right.
going this way, and the trucks are actually pinning it against the thing, but he's just on there like shing, like it's a fucking pan. It's wonderful.
So I never made it that far in the movie, I guess, but that's what I mean. Like, that's dumb, and I like that. When it's an actual skateboard, I feel like our military does not use actual skis.
Our military did
and
use
skateboards and things
Our
like
military did. There was an outfit of the Rangers that was an urban combat when they had
Sure,
and they
there's some
had
like
skateboards.
random obscure thing, but
Yeah.
like in the
But
situations
they
that
tried
he's
it.
in, yeah.
The problem is
And don't say the problem is no one is as cool as Vin Diesel
no,
to
no.
make
That's,
it work.
That's a problem.
That's
but no,
okay. That goes without saying.
The problem is there's a and this is where the Vin Diesel aspect comes into play is you can't just give skateboards to the Rangers and say okay boys go because they're not people that skateboard. But if you cherry pick people from the military that were skateboarders before they went into the military, and you give them an AK-47 and send them into a hot zone, I think you'd have something worth watching.
I don't know if that's true.
Yes.
Why are all these trailers not the right trailer?
It's so good.
I really want to see this like Meet the Team trailer because there were like during the trailer. I don't know if you're gonna cut any of that into this, but I say out loud, "Who are all these people?"
And from
keeps
that
cutting to
trailer,
all
you
these
don't know
things,
who's
yeah.
good and who's bad.
Yeah, where
But
everyone's just like
in that trailer we
doing
just
it.
watched,
Yeah,
there's a
we're
scene
doing
where a
it.
dude who looks a little bit like Fousey Tube, who like kicks something when he's in like a restaurant. He drops something and kicks it, and then it cuts away in that trailer. But in the other trailer, you see that like across the way is Samuel L. Jackson, and he's like kicking a gun or something, and the gun flies over Samuel L. Jackson's head and hits a guy behind him, and he goes, nice shot,
nice shot.
It's just I love that first movie came out when I like probably 2005 or 2004. Like I was in high school and was it even high school? Was it maybe earlier than that?
You were a fetus.
I was young and I remember seeing that in theaters and like with my big ass soda like drinking the whole thing, like I have to pee so bad, but I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave. And the trailers come on. There's like that dragon, and it's playing "Adrenaline, Kiss Me in the Game," and I'm like sipping on my drink, and I'm like, all right, just wait till the trailers end because there could be something after the trailers, or the credits rather.
Okay,
and then the credits end, and I'm like, okay. I had to pee, and I go to the bathroom, and I swear I peed 86 ounces of liquid, and it was wonderful. It was like high pressure porcelain was destroyed. That movie's so good.
You hit a button and it was a parachute and skates suddenly. So you were already into, let's call them extreme sports at this age, correct?
Yes.
You were skateboarding, playing like Manhunt, doing the opposite. I was like hacking. I was teaching myself like programming. You were already doing that. You were a 13-year-old boy. You were wanting to see action and all this PG-13,
this is everything
like,
you could
awesome
ever
shit.
want. And so in the second movie, it starts out. So this is the end of the first movie ends. He's in like fucking Taiwan or some island, some bullshit. And like the second movie starts, and they're like reports from Thailand. There was an explosion.
Xander Cage is dead.
Cage is missing, and like that movie starts, and I'm like, he's not dead. He's not dead. He'll be back.
He's not dead.
Flash forward like 10 years. He's back.
He's not dead. He's training in a trampoline fucking zone or
The only thing I would change is I would love if they would have made as many of these movies as they did the Fast and Furious. There should have been a XXX every year.
Call.
No, they did not.
Like 100%.
This movie was so popular when it came out. They easily could have capitalized.
Yes.
And like the only thing that crushed the franchise was that second one was so different. Yeah. Like, and Ice Cube wasn't bad. They could have made that anything. Like they could have made that like badass, not cop movie, like whatever, and he could have had Ice Cube in it. But like by calling it XXX and like, it just.
Did Vin Diesel not want to do it? Is that why he's not in?
Vin Diesel was, I think, shooting. What was that one? One of the sequels to Pitch Black.
Oh shit! Yeah, Riddick and shit.
Yeah, I think it might have been the first Riddick or the second.
Okay.
But he was shooting something else. No, it was the first one. It was the first one because he wanted that to be a franchise.
Yeah.
And I don't think at the time this was like going to go more than 2. But I'm hoping this is his most popular movie he ever made, and it just flies out.
Other people are allowed to like things and to get what they want out of life. So God bless you. I will see this because it looks like a dumb action movie that I could be into or whatever. but I do not have the same like nostalgia and like good feelings that you and I'm sure millions of other people do.
But he looked good. He looks better now, I feel like, than
I like him, and honestly,
I feel like they got him
alone,
on like a cardio workout or something because he looks tighter. Like he was like looking a little bit of his age in the last Fast and Furious. I thought, like, not that he was bad, just that I was like, all right, maybe he shouldn't be doing anything. And this is a super physical role where it's like, he has to be tight and going and shit.
Tight.
And I think he looks like he's got that.
So you're saying in like
him.
Fast Furious 7 he was looking
a little bit like like neck was a little loose or whatever. Like just because he's what is he like 40 like.
110. I thought him and The Rock were kind of because there's that scene where they look but don't talk. They don't look at each other and they're talking to each other or whatever. And I remember like the cuts and just looking at their necks and their hairlines, and I was like, "You both are getting old, but it's okay. It's okay,
no, it's
guys."
fine.
Yeah.
And like now he's got a team of other people, so like he doesn't have to do everything.
Are any of these faces like cameos of people like?
None of them look familiar to me, but
right.
I feel like they have to be.
Yeah. Are you not as you're not as much in the game?
Now that I don't
like,
have TV, yeah. I'm off the chart. I don't know who's
right.
doing shit now.
If one of these guys was a famous like parkour guy or some shit, you wouldn't necessarily know his face, right?
There's one dude like next to a dirt bike that looks like really familiar. Where I'm like, he might have been just coming up in like the motocross scene or something when I stopped. But other than that, I'm not 100% sure.
Because that's the smart move, right? Is to do like a Blade 3 and try to pass the torch and have a team just in case he's not, it doesn't whatever.
Of course.
Right? All right. So it's a fucking clandestine branch of the government that hires people that do extreme sports and puts them on
because once again, like
missions.
Anarchy 99, you have these bad guys where it's like they're. We can't throw a mouse in with these snakes. We need to put our own snake in, like type of thing. Like
what was that a reference to?
In the first XXX.
I don't know.
The movie opens with a James Bondian looking character, like
yes.
In a suit, and he's in there while fucking.
And does he get fucked up? And
he
then
gets
they're
killed.
like, we need like a real.
Because they see him from a mile away. He doesn't blend in that world. They're in the middle of fucking Firefly is playing by fucking what's that Russian Rammstein, and like he's just in there, and like they shoot him, like the sniper kills him, and like right as he goes to get up something and he falls, and now he's being like dead crowd surfed out of there.
Oh my god. I feel like had I seen that, I don't know why I didn't see that or whatever. That almost changes, like that's like one more nail in the coffin for me or whatever, because that's an interesting thing.
Oh, and if you didn't see the
James
beginning
Bond or whatever,
if you didn't see the beginning of the original one it's like a trial process. They have like 6 dudes, and they're like okay, we need one of you to be our undercover man in this thing, and they drop them in Colombia on like right like outside of a plant, like a cocaine like area, and like they're like okay, and they drop them. They don't tell them anything. And in the first couple seconds, like most of them are caught, and like they're tied up, and there's 3 of them just like, oh, and they don't know where they are. They think it's a fucking a trick because they just went through that other fake town.
Okay,
so
they think it's like a training camp or something.
But and then like all of a sudden they realize like a drug bust is happening. This is real. It's fucking Danny Trejo with a machete, and it's covered in blood. And he's like, that smells like real blood. And he's like, I'm gonna cut your nose off, like, and then like the 3 of those dudes subdue Danny Trejo and like are about to escape. One of them takes off and like whatever he does, he failed. Another one gets injured. Vin Diesel like helps get him out, and then like they're like, all right, you're a man. You showed real survival instincts and the ability to go back for a fallen comrade.
And he's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Whatever. Is he?
No, but kind of. But
I vaguely remember he didn't want to do this or something like that, and they made him do it or something.
But the I live for this shit scene where like he's in the back of the plane and like when he gets sucked out, he's like, I live for. Then they hit the button and they deploy his parachute and he gets sucked out. There's that scene for his team in the next one. So like there's like SEAL Team 6, and he's like, and the guy's like, oh, the poster boy for fucking Red Bull, and he goes, bing, and he sends him out. And he goes, if we're gonna do this, we're doing it with my team.
Okay, and
so
that's
callbacks.
I was gonna say that's the right way to do it is to make it a callback, and I may have repressed memories or whatever because
I'll watch this with you whenever you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say way in the beginning of this, I said like, well, in like a James Bond, he'll ride like a snowmobile for some reason or whatever the fuck. But if their whole goal here was to say James Bond is lame, fuck that shit. This is what James Bond would be today. He'd be doing all this fucking shit. Then that angle, lets me see it for maybe not, it makes it accessible to me, perhaps.
I think he was even British. I think he was even like literally a fake James Bond, and it was he just like that would not survive in this world.
I was gonna say So like to clarify, I'm saying that like that tells me that the filmmakers are doing that part on purpose. And it's
definitely.
And it's not. So it's like it's potentially the good kind of dumb, and I'm like on board or something. But we may have to go back and see if the first XXX holds up.
I assure you it holds up. I've seen it 100 times.
Sure. Recently?
Not in the last couple of years.
Then it's
but
possible.
I've certainly seen it hundreds of times. It was one of those movies I would just put on.
I'm sure you will say that it holds up no matter what happens. But I'm interested to watch it now, having barely, I think, ever seen
Even
it.
the bad,
I just know
the
bitches
bad
come.
parts are like
Yeah.
that part with the fucking tin sliding on the thing, or there's a part where a guy's like in ductwork and he's smoking, and he's like, oh, he's got it pinned down, and he's like. He's smoking. He's smoking. Give me the heat-seeking missile. And he fires a fucking heat-seeking missile at the guy. And like he's in like ductwork. It's a cigarette. It couldn't possibly work the way you think it would work.
Okay.
Like his body heat is more than the fucking like. But it's so wonderful.
Like the one cherry of the butt, it like seeks to that.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
What you're saying. Yeah, but that if like implemented correctly, that can be like the good kind of dumb. That's
but
okay.
it's so good. It's so good.
Big
It's like
diesel.
the perfect bad good.
Yeah.